My name is Jamie, and this is the vlog for December 10th. It is 2020. It is about 10 in the morning, and I'm about to do some book shopping for my book flood group. So this is I believe it's a Norwegian custom. So on Christmas Eve, you sit around and read books and eat chocolate. Pretty good custom in my book, right? So since the kiddo is finally old enough and possibly will be down enough to just want to hang out and look through books, we joined a little group, so we get to surprise each other with books to read for Christmas Eve. So we have 3 people to buy a book for and ship. So I'm going to tackle that today. I'm hoping I can also do some more work on the shed. I did start painting trim yesterday. It's super messy because it's going to be rainy, so I'm just kind of trying to slap a coat on to save the wood from absorbing all the rainwater. I'm not sure. It's just kind of drizzly today. Maybe I'll get some more done this afternoon. Anyway, so I don't know what's going to happen with the kiddo's tonsillectomy. Right now, it is scheduled for the 21st, so we have that on the calendar. And there's a audiology test evaluation that's coming up next Friday. She will need a COVID test, and then she'll need to quarantine until surgery, assuming the test is negative, of course. So that's a possibility, but my CT scan results just came back. And the good news is there's nothing in my abdomen to be worried about. That was normal. But my pelvic contrast that my doctor felt the need to get, which I'm glad he did, shows that my one remaining ovary is enlarged. So we're going to do an ultrasound, see if it's anything to be unduly concerned about. Let me rewind history a little bit for you. I have had polycystic ovarian syndrome. I was diagnosed when I was 19 because I had a couple of the signs. I had depression, weight gain, and how do I describe this? Unusual hair growth, and it's like getting dark hairs here or here. It's places for, as a woman, it would be pretty unusual. So I've had a hormonal imbalance for probably all of my life. My daughter was born with a cyst on one ovary. That's 7 centimeters. And to put that into realistic terms, 7 centimeters is big for a newborn. It's big for an adult. It kind of shrank a bit on its own, and now we just keep an eye on it. But it does it does become a red flag for autoimmune disorders. They're starting to see a PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, as an autoimmune disorder. So I am recovering from shingles pretty well. Still tired. You see the circles. But if there's something going on with my one remaining ovary, that would be great. In 2006, I was, newly divorced, and struggling with them taking out one of my ovaries because it had become, despite CT scans and hormone treatments and ultrasounds, it was proving to be more, hold on a second, I got dog issues. Okay, no more dog issues. So it was proving that ovary was turning into more tumor and disease than functional organ. So they took that one out. Obviously, I was still able to have a kid late in life, late in fertility life. I was 35 when she was conceived. So, I am team rip it out, which would postpone my kiddo's surgery, because you need functional adults taking care of her, and I will need to have my husband home to help me out. That said, I'm not the first woman who would be getting a major surgery while her husband's deployed, and we all kind of figure it out. Like, we have friends and family that help out. I have local friends who, and I'm sure, would help us out. I don't want my mom to travel. She's 70 and coming from California. And I would never forgive myself if she got COVID coming to see me. I also have a sister-in-law that is in Seattle that is willing to come out and help. Her family has been quarantined at home. They all work from home, go to school at home. They don't go out anywhere anymore. So that would be a positive opportunity. Hopefully they'll do an ultrasound. That's next on the list. So hopefully it's just cysts, which I've lived with on and off my whole life. You can't really tell that from a CT scan. But I am prepared for it to be more since I've had some weird other symptoms pop up. I am team take it out. I don't need it anymore. I'm going to go into menopause fairly soon anyway. And it's one less thing to worry about. Now, I don't know if ovarian cancer runs in my family. I vaguely remember someone saying I had an aunt that had it, that died of it. A great aunt or something like that. My paternal grandmother's mother's sister, who apparently I also sing just like. But family history only goes for so much. And ovarian cancer is very hard to catch early. So, yeah. Here's to hoping it's a cyst, but at this point I am overly planning for the worst, hoping for the best. So I am team rip it out. Hopefully I'll hear back today and be able to schedule that ultrasound ASAP and get some more answers before we launch into all the stuff that needs to go into getting the kiddo into surgery. Sleep apnea is awful, but it could wait a little bit. Ovarian tumors cannot. Those are borderline life-threatening. So, I hate using that word. I feel like I use this word a lot this year. Life-threatening. Boy, but everything's kind of life-threatening if you think about it. Driving a car is exceedingly risky. You're hoping other people on the road are paying attention and are obeying the rules. You're trying to obey the rules. You know, we put our seatbelts on to try to keep ourselves safe, and we've made adjustments to cars to try to make them safer should they get into an accident. But, I mean, life does not come without risk, right? So I'm going to distract myself from all the what ifs because I know me and I know I could end up down a rabbit hole that won't be good for anybody. And I'm going to get that shopping list for books checked off and probably start to build my squat rack. I have a new client coming tomorrow. I know she won't be exceedingly impressed with the shed as it stands now. It just is what it is. But it's getting there. So we're slowly building stuff up. And yeah, that's where it stands. So I really don't want to do another take and talk about this again. So you're only going to get one weird take with a weird pause today. Sorry. Getting that news today has made today exceedingly challenging. Hopefully tomorrow will be better.